Hello everybody and welcome to another episode. In today's episode I am going to show you how to replace the rear shock absorber on any Volkswagen Golf or any Volkswagen Polo from the year 2005 and up. Today I'm working on this Volkswagen Polo from the year 2010, and as you can see the right shock absorber, it's shocked, it's completely destroyed, and also the gas from inside it's coming out. So because of that I will have to replace both of them from the rear side, and as you can see the car has no stability at all. The car is moving all around very easy, and this is not good. You will have to replace it as soon as possible if you have this kind of problem. So as you can see I already replaced it on the left side, and now I'm going to work on the right side and I'm going to show you guys how to do it and what you have to do. Right here I have the new shock absorbers. They are made by Moro. This is the manufacturer that I choose to go with. It's a very good manufacturer and I recommend you all to try it and to buy it for your cars. Along with the shock absorber I decided to buy the flanges and also the protections which will go over the piston from the shock absorber. As you can see right here I have the flanges which are made by Lanforder. This is the best manufacturer in my opinion which you will have to buy for your car. This is how it's looking on this car, and also this is how it will look on most of the cars out there. And right here I have the protections which will go over the piston from the shock absorber. To begin, what I recommend all to do is to lift the car up and put another jack stand underneath the vehicle, because you need something solid which will hold the weight of the vehicle, and after that you'll have to remove the jack which you used to lift the car up, and you'll have to put it underneath the rear subframe. So you'll have to put it underneath the rear subframe or the rear suspension, because if you don't put it, if you don't support the weight of the rear subframe, when you are going to remove the shock absorber, the rear subframe will go down, and it will also release the rear spring. So this is not good. You don't want to remove the springs, you will only want to remove the shock absorbers. So I recommend all to put your jack stand underneath the rear subframe, and you'll have to lift it up just a little bit to support the weight of the subframe. And from here, as you can see, just follow what I'm doing. You'll have to remove the two screws which are holding the shock absorber mounted in the top part, and you'll have one more screw which is holding the shock absorber at the bottom, and you'll have to use a 60mm socket to remove all of the screws. Also, I recommend all to take a wire brush and clean the bolts very good, and I also recommend all to use some WD-40 just to spray it and just to make sure that the bolt will come out very easy and you will not have any problems when you're trying to remove it. After you're done with removing the rear shock absorber from the car, for example, in my case, I will use only new parts, but probably in your case, if you want to reuse the old parts, and as you can see right here, this is the old flanges from the shock absorber, you will also have to remove it from the old shock absorber, and you'll have to transfer it, you'll have to put it over the new shock absorber. But in my case, I don't have to worry about it because all the parts which I'm going to install on the car are brand new, so I don't have to worry about removing the old parts from the old shock absorber and putting them over the new one. After that, I recommend you all to take the shock absorber and you'll have to push the piston from the shock absorber 3 or 4 times in this position like I'm doing right here until the piston will build up some pressure, and only after that you can go ahead and assemble the rest of the parts. As you can see, this is the protection for the piston and you'll have to put it like this, and this is the flanges and you'll have to put it inside the flanges in this way. And only after that you can go ahead and install everything back together over the shock absorber. To install it over the shock absorber, you can go ahead and do it in this way. You'll have to use a 60mm key and you'll have to use something to hold the piston from not moving around when you're trying to tighten the bolt. After you're done with tightening the bolt, you'll have to go and put the cap over it, and then you'll have to put it back on the car. To put it back on the car, you'll have to compress the shock absorber, you'll have to push the piston inside the shock absorber, and before the piston is coming out completely, you'll have to move fast and you'll have to put it inside the rear wheel arch. And as you can see from here, in this position, you'll have to go ahead and put the bolts from the bottom, and after that you can go ahead and put the bolts from the top. Okay everybody, as you can see, this is all you have to do in order for you to replace the rear shock absorbers on a Volkswagen Polo from the year 2005 and up. This is how it's looking. Thank you all for watching. If you like this video and found it informative, please leave a like and a comment down below. See you next time.